How have you insured your throat yet? Paneer fry or beef fry?
Huh?
Paneer fry or beef fry? Who, in your opinion, scores more, your wife or you? One person you regret inviting as a guest on your panel ever?
South India has the greatest number of English speakers. And I believe that demographically, a lot of people in India, if not as the first language, speak English as a second language. This gives South India a unique ability to create a construct for national networks, national news networks. And I think there has not been enough work done in this direction. So I thought that whether it's towards creating a global news model, whether it's towards creating a global digital entity, South India can play a unique role. I spoke about this in the context of a power shift away from Delhi towards networks that are outside India, outside Delhi. So I've always been evangelizing the idea of organizations that operate outside the Lutyens zone. So in that context, I feel the South India can play a big role.
Since you were talking about shifting the media hub out of Delhi, so do you think it's in Delhi and that's why is the media free there? Is there a threat to the freedom of the media?
No, I don't think it's any different in Delhi or outside. But just that when you're closer to you're closer to the center of power, your chances of getting influenced are greater. And therefore, I have been always very happy operating out of Mumbai.
Also, according to the recent report on this Global Press Freedom Index, India has ranked 140 out of 180. What's your take on that? Why do you feel?
I don't believe in any such index. I think they are all motivated. And I think to say that there is no press freedom in India would be a disservice. Now let me say this, that there are some people who had unbridled access to power, maybe till a few years back. And those people are feeling left out today. And they are the people who are talking about the absence of freedom. These are not the people who did any sterling work in earlier dispensations, right? When we were exposing scams, in previous dispensations, these people were canoodling with those guys. I find it shocking that these people should now be preaching journalistic ethics to the rest of us. They have no moral right to do that.
And do you think we, as the media people, we are asking the right questions to those in power? And if not, then what is stopping us from asking the right question?
I can't elaborate on all the questions now. It is for every journalist to set their line and every organization to set their line. You see, I don't preach and I don't want to tell other organizations what to do. As long as I do a good job, I'm happy with it. I can sleep well at night. That's all I need to do.
Is the Indian media asking the right questions? That was my main point.
I'm not speaking for the entire Indian media. I'm speaking for myself. I think I'm asking the right questions.
Okay, sir. About this latest trend is that few journalists are being branded as anti-nationals or Lutyens media people for merely doing their job. They're asking the questions, and for that they're being called anti-nationals. What's your take on that?
My take is that if somebody is saying something against the country, what word would you ask me to use for them? If somebody is anti-national, they're anti-national. If somebody is Lutyens media, Lutyens media. I'm not calling all of them. If some are, they are. It's unfortunate for them, right? So, but why should they be defensive about it?
Do you think the federal structure in India is under threat?
I don't think so at all. You are the federal. You are
That's
running
why.
quite well. I don't think so. I think federalism in India is thriving and growing everywhere, including in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, where the federal spirit of the country will now be seen more for the people of Ladakh than it has been seen in the past. And I am from the northeastern part of this country. All states are prospering, working hard, and building their own path to growth. We should not be so pessimistic.
Are you an entrepreneur first or a journalist?
Journalists first. Because without journalism, there's no entrepreneurship.
Paneer fry or beef fry?
Huh?
Paneer fry or beef fry?
Either or both.
Okay, filter coffee or Assam chai?
Filter coffee. I'm from Assam, but filter coffee.
One person you regret inviting as a guest on your panel ever?
Those from JNU who in January 2019 tried to use my platform to speak against the country.
So, do you want to see India as a republic or a federal country?
I think it's both. They are not in contradiction with each other.
How have you insured your throat yet?
The best things in life cannot be insured.
Who, in your opinion, scores more, your wife or you?
Huh? No, I don't let anyone speak over me. But I'm not. No, no, no. See, I told you no personal questions.
Okay, that would be all, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.